Here it is written. P-R-O-N-G-S, prongs. This one. These two. Prongs. So these are prongs and this is the head. Third point, the property of this tuning fork is it has to vibrate. And vibration frequency is variable from tuning fork to tuning fork. Now how to use this? To use this, we want to make vibration in it. So you have to hold it clearly from the handle. Don't hold it like this. If you are holding, touching the prongs part, it will not vibrate. If you want it to vibrate, hold it clearly from the handle. Number two, if you want it to vibrate, strike it like this, both prongs at a time, it will not vibrate. No vibration. If you want it to vibrate, strike it from the side, only one prong, like this. If you strike by only one side, only then it will vibrate. But if you strike both like this, it will not vibrate. Okay? Next point is, to make it vibrate, don't strike it on the bench like this, no. Two ways, either strike it on your palmar eminence, no need of very force, just like this, it will vibrate. Or if you have some leather piece, you know leather? Which is used to prepare the shoes and this. So leather. If you have some leather material, you can strike on the leather as well. Otherwise, better to strike here and it will vibrate. Okay? Once it starts vibrating, to check the vibration sense, you have to touch some bony part of the patient body by this tuning fork. But not by the silent tuning fork, with the vibrating tuning fork. Bony part, like this mastoid, like this bony part, like this bony part, like these bony parts, or in the lower limb, these bony parts. So any bony part, if you touch it by this vibrating tuning fork, the patient will feel the sense, the feeling of vibration. But how to touch? If you touch the tuning fork to the patient body from the prong side, any of the prong part, like this, it will immediately stop. So don't touch the patient body with the prong part. Touch the patient body always from the base of the handle. Base of the handle should be used to touch the patient's body. The moment you touch from the prong side, the tuning fork will stop. So to make the tuning fork keep on vibrating, base of the handle should be used for touching. So remember these things. Let's see. Close your eyes. Can you feel something? Can you feel something? Can you feel? Can you feel something? No. Again. Can you feel something? Feeling? Feeling? So once the patient says, yes, I am feeling, in order to counter check them, just close it and ask him. If he says, yes, I am keep on feeling. So it is very necessary from time to time to keep checking the patient as well. Whether he is taking interest in the examination, he is responding normally, correctly, or just passing the time. Okay? So again, strike it, put the base of the tuning fork on any of the bony part and feel or ask the patient about the feeling. Okay? This is vibration sense. Then the position sense. Position sense is very important because by this sense, it is not only that even with closed eyes we can find or we can tell about position of different parts of our body, but also position sense is important for maintaining the balance. For maintaining the balance. Those people whose position sense is damaged, they are unable to maintain balance. But you will not know. Why? Because the visual signals, they compensate for this damaged position sense. With the help of the visual signals, they will maintain the balance. But if you ask them to close their eyes, they will immediately fall down. So the best way to check the position sense is that first check the balance of the patient with open eyes and then ask him to close his eyes for a few seconds. The moment he will close the eyes, he will lose the balance. This means that his position sense is damaged, but the visual signals are compensating and therefore he is maintaining the balance. Or another way is to take the patient to a dark room. The moment he enters the dark room, he will lose the balance. Because in dark room, he is seeing nothing. So both ways, you can ask him to close his eyes or you can take him to a dark room. Anyway, here to check the position sense, in the upper limb, we will use the thumb. And in the lower limb, we will use big toe. So big toe in lower limb, thumb in the upper limb. First, educate the patient about different positions in common terms. For example, up, down, left, right. Up, down, left, right. Don't say him extension, flexion or lateral rotation, medial rotation. Simple language, up, down, left, right. Okay? Once he is educated, now ask him to close his eyes.
Down, up, left, right, down.
Very good. Similarly, you can check it in the lower limb as well. So very simply, just by 4 directional movements of the thumb or the big toe, you can find out the ability about the position sense. Then come to the stereognosis. Stereognosis means ability to identify common objects without seeing them, without looking them, only by feeling their shape, size and texture. Texture means material. So, the ability to identify commonly used objects without seeing them, only by feeling their texture, size and shape, this is called stereognosis.
By size?
Size, shape and texture without seeing. Let's see. Close your eyes. Okay, what is this? Pen. What is this?
Mobile.
Mobile.
It's not mobile, it's mobile.
Okay. Mobile. What is this?
Watch.
Watch.
Oi,
What is this?
one matching.
Divider. What is this?
Turning fork.
Tuning fork. Okay.
نزل له.
So it means that he is identifying the different objects correctly. Another step in this stereognosis is
عشان الرفيق الثاني.
to find out
أيوة ليش؟ هو
the different numbers and alphabets by feeling. Whether the patient is able to identify different numbers and alphabets simply by feeling or not. How? Close your eyes. Take the palm of the patient and with the help of some material, just write the different alphabets. For example, what is this? What is this? Again. Okay. What is this?
هذه في وحدة يا أبو قاسم.
B.
هذه في
What
وحدة.
is this?
في وحدة فوق.
What is this?
ستروجينوزيس. طب واللي حط الماتيريال فوق
Now the
الدم
numbers.
نفسه؟
لا حسبتين فوق adaptation
نفس الشيء؟ أنت متأكد؟ متأكد؟ لا لما تحط له الأشياء هنا موبايل تحط له موبايل واتش تحط له موبايل
So
واتش.
simply by feeling, he is able to identify the alphabets and the numbers. This shows that the sensory system is working perfectly. So two parts of stereognosis: one, identifying different objects, and second, identifying the letters and the alphabets. Lastly, coming to the referred pain. For referred pain, we need a container like this.
حطوه في راس
Any
ديسيكيتر.
container which has a big mouth. Not necessarily this, anyone. In this container, what you have to do,
تمسك يا
you have to take ice cold water. Not ice, ice cold water.
مياه مجمد.
And then ask the patient to expose his elbow and flex the elbow joint like this. And then this part of the elbow, ask him to dip in the ice cold water and keep on in this position. Then from time to time you start asking him what you are feeling. First he will say, I am feeling very cold. Then after some time he say, still it is very cold now. Then third time he will say, now I start feeling a burning sensation.
What's here?
Something like burning, like a hot material is put there. Then he will say, after some time, now I start feeling pain. And then after this stage, he will say, I start feeling pain in my shoulder as well. Now when he say, I am feeling pain not only in the elbow but also in the shoulder. But the shoulder is not in contact with the water. Only part is this. So why to feel pain in the shoulder? This is the referred pain. So as soon as he claims that now the pain start in my shoulder, it means that the referred pain is there. So you can identify that the nervous system responsible for referred pain is working perfectly. Okay?
Okay.
Clear everything?
Clear.